there, alley cats, and I will explain that name that I am giving you guys in another video. But right now I'm going to do a Q&A video, and yeah, I'm going to answer some questions that everybody's asked me. So Jackie has asked me my favorite childhood musician group. I'd have to say probably the Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys. Yeah, I listened to them for a very long time. She also asked what my favorite superhero is. I'd probably say Wonder Woman because she looks pretty badass. And she also asked me, where do carrot seeds come from? I'm just going to say a little package. Like those little packages you get where you can grow them like inside or whatever. Yeah. Rick asked, if a snake had armpits, how many pancakes would it take to fill a dog? Why would it... a snake couldn't have armpits because he doesn't have arms. And why would he be holding pancakes for a dog? I don't get that question. But let's say 20. And he also asked, how do they get caramel inside a caramel bar? Let's say maybe with a little syringe. They just kind of stick it in there and have the, like this is the syringe, and have the caramel in here and just stick it in the chocolate and fill it up with caramel. Yep, that's what we're gonna go with. Felicia asked me what my favorite outfit is. I'm great just in tights and a baggy sweater or t-shirt. I wear tights pretty much every day. They're my go-to. Forget the jeans. They're just way too uncomfortable for me. What's your favorite song? Right now, I'd have to say Closer. I forget who sings it, but yeah, look it up. I'm sure you guys know it. Felicia also asked, what's your favorite song? Or no, sorry, I just did that one. Elizabeth asked, were you able to start your book? So, I've been wanting to start a book for, I'd say 5-6 years now. About my childhood and my life growing up and everything. It's been very hard to sit down and do. I've started it numerous times and have numerous copies of it, but the past week I ended up getting a page done. So that's a start, and I plan on doing more. Donald asked, how come you look so old? But, you know, what's that to say about you there, Donald? Because you're older than I am. What are your short-term and your long-term goals? My short-term goal is to have my baby, you know, make sure we're all healthy and everything, and get through the pregnancy and the early stages of the early years of sleeping and not being able to sleep, and get through all that. A long-term goal is to continue, you know, with my photography, make it a bigger, better business. I'd also like to continue with YouTube. I already watch YouTubers every night. I talk with them on Twitter. I socialize with them on, you know, on their comments and everything. And I think it would just be really cool to have other people that I can talk to around the world and continue with this, as, you know, I have bad anxiety and I can sit here and talk to the camera and not feel, you know, like there's not 100 people around me or whatever. So I think this would be pretty cool to do. Jackie asked, how did you find out that you were pregnant? Like, what made you take the pregnancy test for Brookie and Kane? Well, for Brookie, it was my 18th birthday party, and of course we were out drinking, having some drinks, and the next morning I felt sick, like my stomach. Now, it wasn't a hangover sick. I've never felt like this before, so I was like, you know, this feels weird. I was supposed to get my period on my birthday, and I didn't get it the day before, because this is the day after. So I ended up, when I got home, I told my mom, and we went into Walmart and I got a pregnancy test, and I'm like, we ended up doing it right in the Walmart bathroom. Why would I go with my mom at a young age? I don't know. It was pretty stupid. So I hold up the pregnancy test. I'm like, look, Mom, it's positive. And she's like, I'm like, and I'm not pregnant. She's like, no, Alicia, positive means you're pregnant. I'm like, yeah, needless to say, she didn't talk to me for a couple days. She was pretty upset with that. Jackie also asked, if you could do one thing in life differently, what would it be? I'd have to say being closer with my family, having the strength to talk to them more about personal things and come out with something that should have came out a long time ago when I was a kid. But I won't go into details about that. But yeah, definitely be stronger, have stronger bonds with my family. What goals do you have for yourself? Well, I basically just answered that. So the photography and the YouTube and getting my book written, you know, just being there for my children and being the best mom that I can. Now Maddie asked, how did you and Ron decide the name Kane? Well, if you guys watch YouTube, you've heard of Roman and Atwood. They're one of my favorite YouTubers as a family that I watch. And I just love their little boy, their youngest boy, Kane. So I was like, you know, I wanted a unique name that you don't hear all the time around here. And I've never heard of a, that's my dog, sorry. I've never heard of a kid named Kane before. So I was like, let's go with Kane. And my boyfriend's like, oh, like the wrestler? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that there was a wrestler named Kane. So anyways, but yeah, we ended up settling on that pretty quickly. We didn't go through 100 names, which was very good. Are you happy you're having a son, or did you want another girl? No, I'm very happy that I'm having a son. I now have best of both worlds. Do you want any more than 2 kids? No. I think 2 is plenty. Society is just too messed up as it is now. I'm worried about what my kids are going to grow up to, what the world's going to be like when they grow up now as it is. So I think 2 is plenty to bring into this messed up world. 1 second. Bella, that's enough. Matt also asked, do you plan on having Brooklyn and Kane in your wedding? Like a ring bearer and a junior bridesmaid? Yes, exactly. I think Brooklyn would feel that she was too young to be a flower girl, or too old, sorry, which I agree. I think she'd be too old. So definitely a junior bridesmaid, and of course Kane, the little cute ring bearer. Ron, my fiance, asked, how old were you when you first decided you wanted to take up photography? Well, when I was a kid, I was always running around with my grandparents and my mom's little film camera. Little, I mean big, I guess. They were pretty big back then, for just a little film. Excuse me. I'd run around and I'd take pictures of the trees and the grass and just random little bugs and stuff. So when they developed everything, it was like basically just my pictures everywhere. So I've always been into taking photos. Now I think it's been 8 to 10 years since I've decided to be in the photography world and taking pictures for other people, capturing other people's special moments and stuff like that. Ron also asked, how old were you when you had your first drink, and did you like it? I was 13 because I was in grade 8, and it was Rev, the blue. I remember this clear as day. Yes, it was very, very good. And actually, I also had whiskey that night too, shots of whiskey. The whiskey I didn't like at all, but I felt good afterwards. Missy asked, in days of doubt, when you feel like giving up, what motivates you to keep going and not look back? My biggest motivations are my daughter. All I have to do is look at her, and the smile on her face just makes me realize that she's the reason I have come this far, and I am as strong as I am. Without her, I don't know where I would be, to be 100% honest. So she's my main reason to keep going every day and to keep smiling and to keep fighting whatever it is. And also you, my fiance, Ron, he's been an amazing support system, and I've never met anybody like him, and I really thank him for everything that he does for me and my daughter. And if it wasn't for him, I think life would be really rough as well. Missy also asked, who brings that smile to your face and why? My daughter, of course, like I had mentioned. You just look at her and she's got her little smile, and of course, you know, you just can't help but smile. Ron as well. My dogs have a big impact on my life. Kind of like my best friends. I don't know what I'd do without them either. And of course, you, Missy, my friends. You know, they're always there when I need them. You know, they're always there to crack a joke, make a laugh, or whatever, which is awesome. And she said, what's your favorite color? And I'd have to say purple or pink. And that is it for all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you'd like me to do another Q&A, you can feel free to ask more questions, or let me know what kind of videos you would like me to do. Yeah, just I'll do anything basically. Well, don't go too far. But you know, if there's anything that comes out that jumps out to you about something that I've said today and you want to hear more about or whatever, just let me know, and I definitely love to take that up and do some more videos. I will have another one up this week about my pregnancy, this pregnancy that I'm going through right now with Kane. I figured I'd do a quick video about it since it's not out there. Yeah, so I want to at least say a video a week, possibly 2. I'm going to try. But please like and subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.